just the ones in Ephesus. Not just the ones that agreed with them or like to do the same things they do. But for all the believers, they had a great love. They didn't just love the folks that gathered with them in their city or sang the same songs as them. They loved all who believed and shared the same faith with them. And that love is that binding ingredient in unity. And we share a common love because of our faith for one another, regardless of our race, regardless of our gender, regardless of our social economic status. We have love for one another because Christ loved us first. We read in 1 Corinthians last week, Paul describing this kind of love in detail, that this love is long-suffering, it is patient, it is not boastful or arrogant, it does not seek its own. It's a kind of love that is selfless. It bears all things, it hopes all things, it believes all things. And love is the fuel that will keep your unity growing and growing. And I encourage you, as you pray about pledging to be a unifying church member, that you would read chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians over and over and commit to live to it. Because Paul knew that it is critical for people to have unity, to have love for one another. Unity is demonstrated in our love. It enables us to actually even walk worthy of the calling that God has placed upon us. We can have love for the Father because He first loved us. You know, in fact, Paul would say in Romans, while we were still sinners, in fact, actually, while we were enemies with God, God so loved us that He gave. And we respond to that love by faith. And then we actually have the ability, because of His Holy Spirit in us, to love God and love others. Because the first fruit of the Spirit is love. It's the first evidence of a convicted person. The first evidence of a regenerated heart. The first evidence of someone being born again in the Spirit is their love for God and their love for one another. The Holy Spirit bears the fruit of love in and through us. And unity begins with faith. It's fueled by love.